Hi guys, hope you're well. I just wanted to do a really quick video to tell you the secret to making money with Amazon. You can apply this to anything though, and I want to give you a scenario as well, because what I want this video to cover is a way that you can increase your results, or if you're not getting any, really speed up the time it takes from now to your first sale. So I'm going to talk about that now. Also, just to say, straight after this live video, because it's live, I have 2 spots left for the no lose site builder offer. The details are in the link below. If you're watching on YouTube, you click on the title, or you'll see it in the description, just the link, and it is a guaranteed no lose site builder offer where I build you a 100-page site, 1,500 words per page, and all the marketing done for you. So if you've been following my stuff and you just want to get going with it, and you just want to, and it's what I'm going to talk about today as well, if you just want to go for those results and get it built up for you, I'm going to talk very briefly about the main problem, and then I'm going to talk about how you can really get super fast results and actually be excited about working online. If that's that might sound weird if you're in a position where you're really struggling with it, but it is possible, and I'm going to go into it now. But check out the no lose site builder offer. The link is below, because there's a timer on it and there's only 2 spots left. So if you've been waiting on that, sitting on the fence, or just want to check it out again, check it out, because yeah, it's going to go down shortly. Those 2 spots will go pretty quickly. But I wanted to talk today as well, rather than just tell you that, I wanted to give you something that will really help, and it's this. If you think, okay, so here's the thing, and this is for mainly for you guys that have followed my stuff for a few years or a few months, and if you're new, it's still something that will really help. I want you to think about, if you've been trying to make money with Amazon, I want you to think about where you were a year ago. Okay, so think about June last year, June 2016. And where are you now? Okay, and if you're no further forward, I don't want that to be a negative. I want to give you the remedy that will help, because I'm in a privileged position where I get to see so you see many different things. I won't make it too long, but I'll just say this. So you can see on one side a lot of people, oh, it's a scam, making money online doesn't work, and you know, all that stuff. And on the other side, you've got all the push button systems and all the software. Oh, it's, you know, all you need is this is the missing key, that sort of thing. And then on the other side, this is the group I fall in, I hope, is, you know, it's nothing but hard work, and you have to work and you have to build it up and you have to do it the right way. So they're like the 3, I know there's many, but there's like the 3 major groups. And what happens is you can go into any of these groups, but you will come against learning curves, and you will come against uncertainty, and you will come against having to make and force time out of your day to make this stuff possible. And what actually happens then is you end up confused, or just stuff doesn't end up getting done. And that is the truth. So the reason I'm telling you that, and I suffer from that myself, I think everyone does in business. The reason I'm telling you that is this is how you can really speed up your results. And there's no reason to wait a year to be making money with Amazon. With the gaming chair one I showed, it was literally getting sales up and running within like 2 weeks. I think it took about 2 weeks, but it took getting the site, building the content, linking it together, and it took the know-how as well. But the number one killer that I see is that nothing really gets put together, nothing gets done. You might get a site up there with a few pages, but no marketing done, no content added, no tracking done. And then as the time goes on, you're less and less likely to do it, and you end up just going round and round in circles. And then like that group thing I was talking about, you've got that group that sort of appears to make it easy. I'm not knocking it, but article spinners, push button site builders and so on, very easy to fall into and go, oh, maybe that's the missing thing. And you end up getting that and getting all the stuff to go with it and not making any money. And then you go back to sort of thinking, oh, maybe I'll do it the right way, and then it gets hard. So this is the thing that will really help. I have got coming later a complete plan for you if you're wanting something absolutely laid out. It does involve work. I don't know how to help you if you're not prepared to work on your business. I mean, I've said that all the time, but it goes without saying. I don't shy away from that. I think I'll be quite honest, I think it's mental. You know, you see the push button site builders, article spinners. If you're looking to make money with Amazon, specifically ranking in Google, it's not going to happen with a push button site builder. If only for the fact, let's take the SEO out of it, but if only for the fact that you can click a button and replicate someone's entire site in one click. And if it were that easy, you would have people raking it in and doing hardly any work. And even if you view it on a case, well, what if you get the site builder and you just click a button and then replace all the content? What I found is, because they're built in PHP, a lot of them, to scrape the content, it's not set up to actually rank. It's not going to do you any good in ranking. The only thing that will rank, I know there's loads in it and there's far more than this, but the main thing that will actually rank is when someone types in a search. You know, they're asking questions really. When someone types in a search query, and if your site answers that question and all the related questions to do with that search query, and it does it again and again with really, really good content, you have a much better chance of ranking. And it doesn't have to take forever, but you do need a plan where you actually take, it's a bit like this. I won't make the video go on long. I'll say this and I hope it helps. It's a bit like learning how to play the guitar or anything that you want to do like that. You don't really focus on your results to begin with because you're going to be terrible, okay? Your fingers are going to hurt, you're not going to get the chords, your fingers won't be able to push the strings down. But all you do is make sure that when you take your hour out of the day or 2 hours or whatever you're dedicating to it, you stay consistent and you literally do it like that, an hour a day, an hour a day, an hour a day. And when you're actually doing it, you put your full attention into it. So you really think, back to Amazon, right, for 2 hours a day, I'm just going to work on Amazon. And at the end of the 2 hours, I will have this result. I'll have my niche picked out. And then the next day, you get your 2 hours and you go, right. And I know it sounds silly because it's like you're not doing much in a day. But over time, you know, the next day, if you go, right, I'm going to get my domain built. I'm not going to second guess it. I'm not going to worry. I'm just going to get it done. And then you get it done. Then the third day, for instance, you get the theme up and running, or WordPress. And if you fall down, like if you go, oh, it's taken me longer to set WordPress up because I find that difficult, keep going. You'll set allocated time, 2 hours a day, 2 hours a day. Even if it took you a week, which probably wouldn't, but if it took you a week to install WordPress, something like that, which is fairly simple, it doesn't matter because you would be far further ahead in a year than most people in 5 years. Because it's the consistency and carrying on to a result. So I've got something to help with that later, because the video will go on too long now. I need to share the screen and I need to show you some stuff and some keywords and everything. So do check that out. And also do consider the No Lose site builder. I just wanted to, I'll put the link below, but I just wanted to, my main aim for this year, 2017, we're about halfway through or getting there, excuse me, and I see this is my frustration, if you will, but where also my motivation, because I see people doing really, really well, and I see people making sales and emailing me and lots of questions, and I love it. But then I see a lot of people asking the same sort of questions, the same stuff, and not getting it done. And that's, I'm not knocking that. I'm hoping that I'm saying it in a, this is things that people won't approach. You know, I mean, it would be easy for me to just go and create a software that does all this, and I'm not going to say as harsh as like lie. I think they're good at what they do, but it's easier for the marketer. Like if I created a software and I said, look, there you go, $17, creates your site and you're away, and that's all you have to do. Well, I can sell hundreds and thousands of them and not have to do any work. Okay, you just log in and you got your site. But the reason I've done the No Lose site builder offer is I know that it's the only way, and this is important, it's the only way that you're going to actually rank in Google, the only way that you're going to build a site that actually ranks. And if you doubt that, don't take my word for it, go onto Google and type in any niche product, any Amazon, like I don't know, pressure washers, sports equipment, anything like that, and have a look at the results, and have a look when you see review sites, have a look how they're built, the ones that are actually ranking, and you'll see the themes might be different, but the content will be good, the interlinking will be good, and that's what Google ranks. And I'm saying that if you do it the right way, however more difficult, in a year or in 6 months you will be absolutely happy with your business and in a far better spot, and not you'll enjoy it because you won't be spinning your wheels. You'll be doing that dedicated 2, 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever you do is fine. Even if you said an hour, anything less than an hour is not going to anything less than an hour, it's not really enough to work on a business. But it's more the dedication of actually getting the stuff done, getting it up and out there, and seeing, because then you'll be in a position, some of the sites you build won't do anything or won't do much, but every single Amazon site I've built, I've made a sale with, every single one. Some have performed better than others, some have performed where they've sort of got sales and I've sort of thought, is this worth continuing with? Some others, I'll give you a niche, some others I've actually built and thought, this is a crap niche because it's just not doing anything. When I'm sort of building the content, I'm thinking, why did I pick this? And it's done really, really well. I'll give you one. It was one I did as an example site, jump starters, car jump starters. And when I originally researched that, everything ticked the boxes and it looked good, but I thought, no, this isn't going to be a good one. Portable jump starters did really, really well. So I just wanted to do a video to help you to give you that this is the main thing. Let me finish with this, and I know it's a bit cryptic. The things that you have to do are never the problem, okay? Building the site, selecting the theme, writing the content, that isn't the problem, because you could do that totally different to me. You could pick a different theme, write your content a bit differently. As long as you weren't doing anything black hat, you could do it different, but you'd get results. The things that are a problem that no one speaks about is the motivation to do it, the planning, and the taking the chunk out of a day to actually say, yeah, every day, or you don't have to do it every day, 3 days a week, but the point is you stay consistent with that and you never let up and you focus on the result and not the process, okay? So you're focused, this is another thing, let me give you this. You're focused on not just going, right, I'm doing my 2 hours and I'm learning this stuff, and no. You have to write down in a notepad, by the end of this 2 hours, I will have a niche picked. By the end of this 2 hours the next day, I will have WordPress installed. By the end of this 2 hours, I will have my first article done. And even if you sort of think, well, one article in 2 hours and I'm not going to get anywhere, but look at the gaming chair site. That's been going a year. It's got less than 30 pages of content on. And if you were doing one article a week, you'd be way further ahead than that site, and that's all it is. And you will be and chances are, I'm being really, really conservative, 2 hours a day and one article, chances are you can do more than that. So my wish for you, regardless of whether you buy anything off me or not, is to get this stuff done. And this time next year, like only fools and horses, you might not be a millionaire, but you will be in a spot where you enjoy your business and you will have that much working for you and you'll be able to see your results. And then you have options. Then you can go, you can sell some of the sites on Flipper, you can do some of them up on authority sites, or get rid of some, or build, but you've got the options then. So anyway, I will touch base later on here with a process that will actually help you do that and walk you through it, sharing the screen. Do check out the No Lose Site Builder offer. 2 spots left, and watch the video if it's for you. I'd love to work with you if that sounds good. If you just want it all done for you, I'll post the link straight after this and we can go for it. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Have a fantastic day, and let me know if you need anything. Cheers guys.